Hi Libra, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is your October 2021 general reading. Now, as I was shuffling, there was some stuff going on here. So this may be a bit of a blended reading going into money, career and finances. I do believe what I was trying to do is a general reading for you, but what's coming out strongly is money or a money situation or something like that. So I don't know how I'm going to label the video, but it's about the money situation and some of the stuff that you've been through recently, Libra. What I have here is your present position. If in case you're wondering what deck this is right here, this is the Kipper deck, and then I'm clarifying with the Gilded Tarot deck, which is straight up tarot. If this present position does not make sense to you, you may be looking at this reading too early, because I am going to post it pretty early in September. I'm a psychic and a medium, so many times what's happening with me is I'm getting information that is in the future. So even though I have to stick to the constraints of an October reading, Spirit will take things out. Spirit takes things out all the way sometimes. But what I would recommend is that if you can't resonate with this present position, you may want to come back at the end of October, and Spirit is even saying to me end of November, and take a look at the present position again. Now, if the present position doesn't make sense to you, no need to go on with the reading. This is not your reading. And when you come back to it, it's still not making any sense to you, then this is definitely not your reading. What I have here in the present position is I was very, very surprised at the energy that came out here for you, Libra. We've got thief. We've got message. Okay, let me just kind of start this again. So we've got thief, the number 24, which is 6 in numerology. We've got message and the number 7. Here we have community, the number 39, which in numerology is 3. And here we have wealthy man, which in numerology means 4. So a whole storyline came out for you, Libra, when I pulled these cards. And when I asked Spirit to sum it up, you know, because I can't sit here and talk for 2 hours about your present position, you already know what your present position is. But when I asked Spirit to sum it up, now don't judge me, all right? Spirit speaks to me in my language, and my language happens to be quite colorful. And so when I asked Spirit to sum it up, what these cards meant, the first thing they said to me is you got screwed. Okay, so this is this present situation is a situation that is not occurring now, but this situation is something from the past that you are dealing with now, or there's kind of ripple effects in your life still that you're dealing with the impact of it. So basically what we have here is somebody that or a situation. I just need to pull these cards back so I can see them clearly. Let me put the clarifiers here. And so what we have is, Spirit, do you want to bring forward the present position a little bit clearer for me, please? Can you tell me the story here? So what it seems like is that the position that you were in is that you were made to feel that this situation was secure, and whoever is the head of this situation, it does feel like people here or a person. It feels like you enjoyed what you did, or you enjoyed their company, you enjoyed your time in that situation or with them. However, here in the 7 of message, what we have here to go along with the thief card is communication, that has to do with this dishonesty and deception that you experienced. So there was deception via, it could be text, could be online, and it also could be via all methods, right? Email, all kinds of stuff. So there was, and it was hidden. And this person or people knew what they were doing. They were deliberately deceiving you. And here we have community. I feel like you're not the only one. They do it to everybody. It makes me feel here that they like pick their prey, and they pick those that are vulnerable, and they just go after them. I mean, what a, can I say it, Spirit? I was going to say something really mean. Oh, I'm just going to say it. Listen, if you don't like my readings because of the colorful language, I am trying to stop. I understand it disrupts the reading, but you know, when I get the intensity of the energy, I just have to say it. So I apologize if it offends your very sweet ears. Right here, it shows that you're not the only one. It shows that they screwed other people over. It shows here that they're a dickhead. That's what I was going to say. It shows here that they think that they're powerful. But it's all a facade, right? It's all smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of hollowness and shallowness in the way that they are, whether that be a situation or that be a company or whether that be a person. It's all smoke and mirrors. There is nothing beneath the facade other than a house of cards, and they do go after the vulnerable. This is how they operate, and it is very, very conniving. It is very they exploit purposefully, and you got caught up in this, so you're still dealing with the aftermath of it. Spirit, can you go ahead and clarify the present position with these two tarot cards? So we have Death in the upright position, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So Spirit, do you want to tell me more about the present position? So it looks like for some of you, what you're dealing with is money and trying to get what is yours. It feels as if you're owed this. It feels like you kind of gave to this situation, and it is something that you nurtured, and you owe. They owe it to you, right? So there is a complete transformation taking place here. Now, for some of you, it's money. I do feel that quite strongly. Many of you, it's emotions. So they took your trust. They betrayed you. They perpetrated you through their actions. They violated your trust. They turned people against you. They turned you against you by the nature of what they did. They made you mistrust you. They stripped you of your confidence. They stripped you of your self-esteem. They stripped you of your ability to make decisions. I mean, they really totally effed with you, Libra. I mean, they're an MFer. I just don't like them. I have to move on from this reading. I mean, from the present position. Death card is here because you're not taking it anymore. You're not taking any more shit. You're like, you know what? You think you can play games? You're effing with the wrong person right now. So you're back in your power. You're not taking any prisoners. And let me tell you something. When you're done in this situation, they're going to wish they never met you. Now, I'm not advocating revenge. I'm just giving you a reading. But I can feel the power of the force in your energy where you were paralyzed by this for so long. And now you're coming out like, guess what? Guess what? You're in trouble. And I'm not going to stop until I reclaim who I am. And not only that, I'm going to be bigger and better than I ever was. And you're going to regret the day you ever met me. So, in the challenge position, Spirit, do you want to tell me more about the challenge position? We have 16, which is the number 7, which has already come out in your present position. 7 in numerology represents choices. And here we have thoughts. And then we have in the upright position the Queen of Pentacles and your challenge. So Spirit, can you tell me more about what's going on with Libra and the, you know, this thoughts card and the number 7? So you do have choices here. You're thinking about how you want to, you're looking at the detail. You're looking at the detail. It's causing some avoidance. It's causing some stress. It's, you know, you are coming out fighting, but as you have to fight, it's simultaneously you're finally feeling the intensity of your anger. And so you're going through like an ebb and flow of emotions, and the ebb and flow of emotions, part of what's coming out is avoidance. Part of what's coming out is, you know, remembering pieces that were good about it, and then like thinking, God, that was not real. None of this was real. And it was all an illusion. It was all just a picture that you painted for me that you wanted me to believe. So in the challenge position, it has to do with your emotions. It has to do with the choices that are in front of you. It feels like you have several choices in front of you. And here, because you're in the momentum and the energy of reclaiming back your power, we have Pentacle energy here, which in this reading represents both money and it represents your emotions. So you're ready to give of your emotions again. So where you have been kind of like putting one foot in front of the other and just kind of getting through the day, now you're ready. You're ready to take on new experiences. You're ready to put yourself out there, but there's a level of hesitation with that. You're not, you're guarded is how I want to put that. So opportunities are coming your way. Choices are coming your way, but it's still being filtered through this very, very negative experience that you had. And I mean, these people are just devious, or this person's just devious. They're just nasty. I mean, they're just disgusting. I don't like them, Libra. Have you noticed? Don't mean to take sides here, but I don't like them. I hate when energy like this comes out in the reading, because I get very annoyed at the human race and what they're capable of. Because you know what? There's no reason to act like a a-hole. But, you know, we all have to deal with that. A-holes abound. Anyway, in the strength position, Spirit, do you want to bring it forward for me? Beautiful energy here with the number 33, both representing 6 in numerology, but 33 also in numerology represents, if you're a Christian, it represents the spirituality, because it is the age of Jesus when he was crucified on the cross. Here we have the word concern. Here we have the number 36, which is the number 9 in the numerology, and we have distant horizons. Here we have the Fool card. Absolutely incredible energy in your strength position. You are being led by the Spirit. No doubt about it. No question in my mind. If you are not praying, please pray. I don't care if you believe it or not. I don't care if you're an atheist. Pray. Whatever this situation is that you need to gain strength in and you want the outcome, demand it, right, in your prayer. Now, don't go leaving me comments about, if I was spiritual, then I would know this and I would know that. You know what? Turn to another channel. I am telling you, as a medium and a psychic and somebody that manifests all the time, what it is that you need to do. When you've got this energy here, you've got God on your side, and you need to sit there and you need to say, listen up, God. I've been through hell and back, as you well know, because you've had a front seat and you've been saving my life over and over and over again. But this is not done, and I need your help, and this is the outcome that I want, and I need you to remove all obstacles from my way, and I need you to make this happen, and I need you to make it happen now, not next year, not 10 years from now, not in your own sweet divine timing. I need you to do it now. And now again, I cannot tell you how many countless situations I have been in, and I have said to God, this is bullshit and you need to fix it. And it's done. Is it done 100% of the time? I can't think of a time where I have not been so impassioned and prayed, not in a begging way, right? Because what you're showing here is this death card, that's anger, right? That's rage. That's how dare you do this to me? How dare you take advantage of me? How dare you take the piss? Who the hell do you think you are? This is you reclaiming your power. Now, I personally don't believe that God is a judgmental God, because you know what? I would have been struck down by lightning about 10,000 times. I have had a relationship with God since, and speaking to God, not just my prayers are speaking. When I meditate, I listen. And so there is a development in that relationship with God and your higher power. And there is, and I truly, for me personally, believe that when I speak to God, he is listening to me. There is no doubt in my faith. There is no doubt in my trust. There is no doubt that God has not heard my prayer. There is no doubt that I even need to say the prayer, because God has been beside me the entire time, propping me up and getting me through it. And so this is the energy that is here around you. So please, 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 please say to God what it is that you want. Do it with your whole heart. Do it when you're pissed off and angry. And, you know, if you feel guilty about it, you know, go to church, leave a nice little donation when they hand the what you call it, the plate around. But you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, Libra, because you're a good person. You need to, you've got spirit on your side. You've got God on your side. We've got the number 33. I can feel it energetically. You've gone through a tremendous amount of pain and suffering because of this situation. And in your strength position, demand what you want from God, not from guides, angels, teachers, loved ones, the fairies, bloody Santa Claus. Do it from God, right? God is within you. From the moment you take your first breath to the moment you take your last breath on earth, that is God. It is something that you do every single moment that you are here on the physical planet. And that is how you know that God is with you. It is your breath. You cannot make yourself stop breathing. You can hold your breath only for a little bit before God charges through again and makes you breathe again. And so that's the breath. The breath is God, right? God is with you no matter what. And whether you are a faithful, delusional believer like me, or whether you are just agnostic or an atheist, or that's not your thing and you've lost your trust in God a long time ago. You maybe have lost your trust because of all of this that happened to you. God did not do this to you. This asshole did this to you. All right. And we all have free will when we come here. You know, a lot of people blame God for the adversity in their life, and then they thank God for all the good in their life. I can give a 10-hour lecture on that and how distorted that is. But you are in a space that you should ask. And when you ask, you will receive. Is it going to be in the form that you are asking? I don't know. I can't answer that question. I've been doing this with God since I was a little girl. So I don't know if my unwavering faith and belief is what manifests it. I believe it's God. I believe that God opens up the door. God helps me out. God finds a way for me. And so I do believe that God is going to find a way for you. I do believe in the strength position is the distant horizons. And I do believe that you are going to have complete anchoring in your life again. This has really destabilized you, Libra. I do feel here that you're going to be, there's, again, we've got the spirit here, you know, we've got the, all is seen. Spirit is saying all is seen. Everything that has happened to you has been seen. And this is not about revenge. This is not about karma. This is about, what do you want from this situation? What do you feel is right? Do you need to take back your power? Do you need to take back your money? Do you need to take back your job? Do you need to take back your self-respect that they destroyed? Do you need to take back your reputation? You know what? Bloody fight for it. Because this a-hole or a-holes or group of morons have completely just treated you like trash. And you're like, you know, I haven't seen this movie since it came out, and I don't remember movies, but you're like Rocky. And, you know, you may be down for the count, but you're not out, Libra. You're not out. Have a leap of faith. It's all in your strength position. Let's take a look at your outcome. In your outcome, we have family room. I mean, I just loved this energy as soon as it came out. Family room 21. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Hermit. And we have the Page of Wands. So immediately what I picked up for you, let me stop kind of backwards and go into what this card means over here. So Page of Wands, I do feel like if you're involved in some type of litigation, some kind of negotiation with this kind of negative, evil tyrant, or this situation that has left you destitute, both emotionally, financially, physically, I do feel that there's some communication. I don't feel like you're at the end of it, right? But I feel like you reach a big milestone with this situation in the outcome. I do feel now here that you, so this represents some negotiation. I feel like there's some negotiation that you're going to have to do, but I want you to look at this energy. This is you inside, right? The pirate. I'm going to take what's mine and you can F off, right? But this is how you present. You use reverse psychology, and here we have the Page of Wands. So this is how you feel internally, and this is how you're going to go after them, right? Pirate. I'm going to take what's mine, even if it's not mine. I'm taking it, but this is how you're going to do that, through reverse psychology. And you're going to come across passively, very humble, very non-threatening, and you're going to go in through the back door and you're going to take exactly what is owed to you, and then some. You are going to never be the same again. Never, ever. This has aged you. This has aged you, and now you're always going to be looking out for danger. And that's okay. That's okay, Libra. I want you to be okay with that. Many people are just trying, when you've gone through a traumatic event like that, I can say that I'm a clinical psychologist. So when you've gone through a traumatic event, even if you go to a therapist, they will try and get you to not be hypervigilant and live in that fear-based, you know, flight or fight mechanism. And there are lots of ways to completely help you get out of that, because many times it's distorted thinking. However, I'm a trauma therapist, and I actually like to leave my patients with this part of them. Now, not to the point that it paralyzes them, not to the point that it is a distortion, but I like to leave the fear response in them and turn it into watch out and be careful. Be vigilant, but not hyper vigilant. Be aware, don't be naive. Be, you know, filter everybody, understand every situation, be the observer of it all. Take what you have learned and apply it. And that's how you turn fear and being paralyzed and avoidance into empowerment, right? And that's what's coming out in your outcome. Here we see you in your truth, and that's just kind of more of what I'm talking about, where you're, again, very, very connected to your higher self, very connected to God, very connected to how you want to move forward in life. It feels like you came very close to falling off the edge of this cliff, Libra, and you know what? God pulled you back. Now, you can say, no, Aunt Sally pulled me back. Well, maybe God worked through Aunt Sally, but God pulled you back. You were supposed to come out of this situation victorious, and you are going to you're going to be so powerful, Libra, so powerful, so in your truth, and so, Spirit's telling me creative. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but creative. Now, this is my favorite card for you in this entire reading. Outcome. After all this cockamamie bullshit that you've been through, again, you have just got to excuse my language. I'm just feeling the energy of how much suffering you've gone through, how much injustice you've gone through, how much of a reckoning you have gone through, how this has affected every single area of your life. It's affected every cell in your body, and it has turned you upside down and inside out. And what I see here is an absolute oh, Spirit, give it to me. Give me the words, give me the words, give me the words. We have the number 21 and the 3, and we have family room. 3, again, like I was saying before, 3 is a very, very spiritual number in numerology. To me, it is the spiritual number to get in numerology. 3 is the symbol of Om. Om represents the 3 bodies, right? Mind, body, and spirit. It actually doesn't represent in Indian. It's the oh God, it escapes me. But look it up. Look up what does Om mean, and it gives you the 3 categories. But it is mind, body, and spirit. It is Father, Son, Holy Ghost. It is past, present, future. It is the beginning, middle, and the end. It is all things, right? All things happen that are meaningful spiritually in 3s. And here we have this beautiful outcome where peace is restored in your life. Harmony is restored in your life. Here I have a very empty room, and what's standing out to me, oh, that's what you mean? Is that what you mean? So Spirit is telling me that's what they mean with creative. You are going to create the life that you want moving forward. You are going to create who sits on that sofa by your fireplace and enjoys your company. You are not going to let any Tom, Dick, and Harry have a place in your sacred space. Never again. Never, ever again. This has changed you. And if anybody wants to make it into that warm, cozy chair by the fireplace in your home, they're going to have to be warm, cozy. They're going to have to be Mother Bloody Teresa. They're going to have to be like, you know, Gandhi. Like, otherwise no one's making it in. Good for you, Libra. Good for you. So, I hope this reading helps. Please check out your... What am I going to put this under, Spirit? What do you want me to put it under? Money, career, and finance. Okay, so they're going to have me put this under the money, career, and finance reading. Check out your... I haven't done it yet, so I don't know what's going to come out, but check out your general reading, and I really hope that this reading touches you, and you have faith in yourself regardless of the outcome, because you're back, Libra, and screw these other people who try to screw you over. You're back. So whether the money comes rolling in, whether the job comes back, whether this, that, or the other works out, it doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter, because you know who's back and who's in town? You are. And that's the only thing that matters in life. When you are back and you're ready to make changes, it doesn't matter that, you know, it doesn't matter. But please demand it when you pray. I feel like I need to kind of reiterate that. But God is in your life, and just trust that whatever the outcome is, with God's guidance, you will go to where you're supposed to go next. Libra, it has been a rough few years. I am so sorry that you have had to go through this. You just did not deserve it, but you're coming into your own now. Look out, everybody, look out. So Libra, you take care, and I will speak to you soon.